Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price, and that's why we do it how we do it. Welcome back to everybody. Good to see you all again. Let's say what's up to everybody. Shout out to everyone who joins us live every Wednesday. Live, all the guys down in the trenches. Trench Mob, where you at? Hey, that's the new name for them, man. Let's do it. Let's do it with that. Let's Mob that, baby. I like that, man. It's the guys, all of you who show up every day when we do it live. That's what makes this show pop. Love reading the comments. And like Ferd said, we even love the trolls, man. That shit had me laughing earlier.
Bring on the trolls. More trolls, more trolls.
Hey, they add that special flavor, especially Where's Jonathan been? He's like the main troll.
Oh man, I miss Jonathan, man. That's my BFT, my BF troll.
You're Yo, there's no pleasing that dude. Like nothing we do makes him happy. Jonathan, if you're around, man, go ahead and show your displeasure for today. Let's see what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we need some more negativity.
It is funny, man. It was like he just wanted to go like with the buck the rest of the trend. Jonathan, we're not so much here for your pleasure. You know, we're not ribbed for Jonathan's pleasure. But we do love all the different characters down in the trench mob. That's the new line right there. No, seriously, I'm gonna trademark that joint. Everybody in the comment sections, y'all part of the trench mob. I came up with that the other day. I thought it was.
You gotta make t-shirts, man. You gotta make t-shirts. Start pressing t-shirts. Forget present comics. Just start pressing t-shirts.
Start pressing t-shirts. Put trench mob.
You can convert that comic press into a t-shirt press and get.
You know, the one I have is actually a t-shirt press, but I only use it to press books.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had to come with the horn, man. Oh man, I love that horn. It's so ridiculous. Nah, seriously, everyone who shows up live, honestly, you guys is what makes this show pop. That's why we appreciate y'all being here. We love your comments. We love your feedback. You're definitely going to be a part of this show. I'm telling you right now, Ferd, Dr. Paul, Wookie, if you're in here, Kessel, if you're in here, today's going to be the hottest show in terms of the top 10 list.
I believe you.
I think because every time we have a hot show, the pressure is to top that show. Like, what else hot can we put together? Mm-hmm. I think this one might be it. I don't know.
All right, man.
You ready,
bro? I'm ready, man. Don't pull Russell Wilson and go 2-3 after week 5. Okay. All right. No Russell Wilson. That's Seattle. That's a little bit of Seattle reference, man. But yeah,
Russ is he's too busy with Sierra. So between her and that money, he done lost all his football mojo. Like seriously. Y'all excuse me for a second. I'm gonna take a quick drink break. Pour out a little liquor for Russell's dead career. No, I'm just kidding.
Poor Denver, man.
La. Me. Oh shit. Kessel Run is in the house. What's up? Yeah, totally ready. I got a dope ass list. Let me tell you guys, every week when the FOC comes out, I'm always like, it can't possibly, like, what can possibly be on this week? Because literally 250 new books come out every FOC. Right? So I'm like, I just need 10. Give me the 10 hottest ones, or at least the ones I think are pretty hot. And today's list, it just popped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, oh shit, I still got like 4 slots. Let me keep looking. Boom, 7, 8, like back to back to back. Like it's so much heat. I'm telling you, man, I hope I do it justice for you guys. Honestly, you know, the pressure is to bring that fire every week. So I hope this does it justice. But this is why we do it. We do it for the culture. FOC, final order cutoff. Every store has to put in their orders. to distribution to make sure they get their books on time, which means you, and you, me, and Ferd, we put in our orders before the cutoff. We go by Saturdays to give y'all plenty of times to get y'all's order in. So this week's cutoff date is 10/22, which is this Saturday, not the typical Sunday or Monday. Get your orders in early. Some of these books do sell out. One of these books on this list, I think it might actually be a sellout. I don't know. We'll find out. But this is Ferd's Christmas. Let's give a shout out to everybody real quick. Uncle Creepy's up in this.
Yes, finally.
Man, that's what's up. Hey, sit back, enjoy the show. If you got some comments, let them rip. Yeah, man, we're about to do the damn thing. Starting off real quick. Let's see. Coming in. Oh, yeah. We do it countdown style around here, starting with number 10, working our way up to number 1. So if y'all ready, let's do it. Give me that fake ass drum roll with number 10 to kick it off. Wow, that was horrible. Bow.
Wow.
Yo, let's
do this. This isn't one?
Yo. Hey, we starting off with Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Double Trouble. Double Trouble. Now, you probably wonder why. Why did I go with Double Trouble? Now, here's the thing about Double Trouble. This has a very niche market, okay? It's aimed at children, so it's kind of like a kid's story. But here's the thing about them, man. They have cool storylines. They're very similar to like the animated cartoon series, a little nostalgia. And they don't print a lot of these.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a print run for these Double Troubles?
I know it's low just because of what you said. I mean, ain't no 30, 40-year-old men trying to buy like kids books, but I always swing by the kids books, but yeah. Yeah.
No, it's funny because the Spider-Man Venom Double Trouble was actually a huge seller. Like it went to a second print. You know what I'm saying? How many times? Yeah, exactly. And those books flipped for like $10 a piece. People love them.
Yeah. Usually
these have a print run around 2,000, 2,500. A lot of stores either don't carry them or they only carry like 2-3 copies at the most. They put them on the kids shelf. No one's really checking for them. So if there's like a niche collector's market for Double Trouble, they're stashed somewhere. They're not too many in the wild. The thing about this one is you got a Peter Parker, Miles Morales team up. That doesn't happen too often anyway. So yeah, I figured let's mix it up a bit. Throw a little Double Trouble in there. This is actually the 1 in 25 ratio. So it's funny because I was looking to order this. The 2 sources I usually buy it from were already sold out of this.
Wow.
All right. Now, I'm not going to be one to light the match to start the frenzy, but I do love the covers that come with this one. This is the 1 in 25 ratio cover. I loved all the covers. I love the idea of Peter Parker teaming up with Miles Morales with the whole multiverse thing going on, Spideyverse and all that. So I just feel like Double Trouble was right on time. Stupid low print runs. These are the kind of books you have to order before to even get a chance to get them. So yeah, take a look at Double Trouble. Look at the different covers. Get an order in. Just say you one of the cool kids who ordered it. John Smith, he said we need a soundboard. Man, look, we're gonna do like sound effects with our like beatboxing style. Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, what's up? Oh man, the business, man. Oh, what is it? The Star Wars kids books are pretty crazy, dude. Yeah. Star Wars High Republic Adventures was like one of the hottest books of last year, without a doubt. Yeah, we're just gonna give Double Trouble some love. Let's see what that does. I'm gonna get a copy myself. All right, now number 9 is making a comeback after a long absence. Get that going.
Okay.
Something to kill it. Yeah, Something's Killing the Children's making a comeback. This is issue number 26. Now, if you read this new arc, the latest arc introduced a new house, a new villain, Cutter. Cutter is a badass human villain. She's she's wild. And yeah, Erica Slaughter has her hands full between Cutter and this unstoppable monster. And the person that was supposed to help Erica has been killed. So she's gonna catch some L's here soon. Have you been reading this latest arc at all?
You know, when they went that hiatus, that was a little too long of a hiatus for me. And I'll be quite honest, I never really dug this story. And then, you know, like when you get a book like that gets a lot of like a lot of heat and, you know, get some traction, and then you see like a million freaking covers for like one issue.
Yeah.
So to be to kind of summarize, I just got so confused of what the next book was because there was so much time in between. I didn't have it on my pull list, so I just stopped reading this book. I'll be completely honest.
If you want to
So I
catch
stopped
up
reading it.
to yeah, anyone who wants to catch up with this latest arc, it starts at issue 21. It does have some decent spec in terms of new character debuts. Does debut an amazing new villain. This is issue number 26. You're looking at cover G.
Mm-hmm.
This is a John Boy's variant. I
Yeah, it
collect.
looks very John Boy.
Yeah, that is John Boy. Yeah, I actually collect Something's Killing the Children. I love their covers. Usually I put in a nice size order. I get the cool ratios with the die cut with the blood on them, and then the
Yeah,
virgin ratios.
yeah,
So yeah, John Smith said he had a story he wanted to tell, kind of stressed out. I mean, this is one of those books. He's usually sparse, like with the words. He doesn't put a lot of dialogue in this. Like Something's Killing the Children is more attitude and vibe with like monsters and, you know, like a storyline. But, you know, I love this cover. Kessel agrees, like, no way I won't have a few. Yeah, and the cool thing is they do put out some great covers. They do tend to put out a lot, but I always go for the ones with the most blood. So that one made number 9 just for the blood splatter alone. Cover G, John Boy Myers. All right, let's move on to number 8. Hey, this is already going to start heating up like immediately at number 8. Wait for it. Here it goes. Wait for it. Number 8.
that's a cool cover. I like that.
Bruh, 8 Billion Genies. Number 6, you're looking at cover B.
Cool.
I mean, what else can you say about this, Ferd? This is like the hottest book in the universe right now. It's a great story for anyone who's actually reading the story. The story is awesome. And
Yeah.
damn it, I love this cover right here.
I actually do. As far as the independents go, and you know, it's great that they optioned in all that stuff. But the actual story, it's fun. There's kind of a new story arc coming through right now, right? Like since the past issue, they're I don't want to give away too much, but they're kind of converting like kind of what life is going to be after everyone's wishes and stuff. Is that right? It's cool. I like it what they're doing with it.
No, the cool thing about ABGs is that it tells a complete story. It wasn't like something where they just introduced a concept and then had a bunch of battles and everyone died. They progressed the story throughout the years. So yeah, every issue is like a jump through time, and the writing on this is excellent. I mean, Charles Soule, he's a writing god. I mean, the guy gave us an entire Star Wars universe. Now,
He did.
with this series, hint, hint, wink, wink, he gives us another universe. So I predict there's going to be an expansion on ABGs. I think this is just the beginning. Obviously, there's a lot of backstory to tell. The prequel, where the hell the genies even came from in the first place. If you read it, clearly all the genies got their own personality, so they have their own life that they live. Dude, there's just so much going on here. Yes,
Yeah.
it was optioned by Amazon, but it's such a great story. Amazon can take that, run with it, and play with it all at once. So yeah, coming in at number 8, a strong entry, folks. It only gets better for here. I'm telling you, we're only at number 8. Ferd, hang on to your seats. Check out who comes in at a number 7. Number 7,
Oh.
Avengers Forever 11. Have you read any of Avengers Forever?
No, I am not. I did not venture into Avengers Forever, unfortunately.
All right. So anybody in the trench mob who's been reading this, there was actually like 2 spec books out of this series.
Yeah.
There was Infinity Thing, and there was another issue with the female Moon Knight, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And so there's 2 pretty good specs. I mean, you know the whole storyline. It's the multiverse. They're introducing all these alternate versions of heroes. So the cool thing is Jason Aaron is actually combining all of his Avengers. So he actually set up this Avengers Forever storyline to combine it into like one massive Avengers melee, I guess you could say. Avengers 1 billion, Avengers Forever, the current roster, This book is actually a key introduction to the all-powerful Ghost Rider, which I know that concept's been done before, but this is a new character called the All Rider. He's like, I guess, like a god of the Ghost Rider or whatever.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is going to be introduced into the continuity, and
Cool.
I absolutely love that cover. He said he ordered 5 copies of this. Are you referring to the Avengers Forever copy? Because it is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, that I love that Ghost Rider cover. It's just right there, though. He said it's gonna be a tough. Yo, we all know about the Marvel's cheap paper, man.
And it's white. Yeah. It's all right though. You'll be good.
One of the reasons we do this show is because I always order like 3 copies of every book specifically for that to make sure I get the best copy possible. So yeah, you got 5 copies. I'm putting in an order for 3. I'm trying to get the whitest white, the brightest bright, and the best spine available. That's why we do the show. All right, already heat. And we're just now getting up to number 6. Are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, this next book, folks. Oh crap! He said he had a frat. Oh, well, Dr. Paul, you got to buy this one. It just
You gotta buy it for him.
yeah, you got to buy it for All Rider. This introduces the All Rider, the godfather of the Ghost Riders or something. So, and look, this could have been higher, but there's so much more heat on this list, and we're just at number 6. Check it out. Ferd, number 6 could have actually been higher, except 5 through 1 are so damn dope. Here we are with number 6, Amazing Spider-Man 14, Ferd. This kicks off the new storyline. Dark Web kicks off right here.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, tell me, everyone out here has Amazing Spider-Man 93, correct? The Gleason variant. The Gleason variant. That introduces Chasm, right? It's got them Chasm face. One of the best covers of this year. So Amazing Spider-Man 14, we're looking at right here. This is actually the first time we get to see Chasm in action. He's actually teaming up with what's that evil chick from X Factor? The Goblin Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the evil chick from yeah, he's teaming up. Oh, snap. Do we have a bot up in here?
We have a bot, man. Yeah, we got a bot.
Oh, hey, that's when you made it big, baby.
That's when
you made it big when you got a bot.
2 more trolls and we're like ultra. We're like, we're full of Ultron. If we get 2 more trolls.
you made it when you got a bot. That's what's up. Hot girls, where you at? Not here. Yeah. Ferd, you're looking at a new villain being introduced, Hallows Eve. This is obviously first appearance, first cover appearance. She owns her own cover. All right. So get this. This right here is the McGinnis design variant.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we got to, of course, spec on the first appearances. It's going to be a solid book. It's going to be a great story. We get to see Ben Reilly as Chasm again. I'm curious to see how that plays out. And we get a new villain. Yeah. Hallows Eve does look pretty awesome. I'm guessing McGinnis actually designed her. So this is the design variant. Make sure you put in your orders for this one. This is the one that's going to sell out first. Landry says he only talks to bots that are 25 and older.
That's a good idea, man. I salute you.
Are we checking bot IDs at the door? Comics Embrace say he's cautiously interested in this. Love the Chasm design. Okay, show of hands. Who out there actually read Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man, where it showed the full Chasm debut with Goblin Queen? Did you guys read that, boys and girls?
No, I didn't pick up that Free Comic Book Day issue.
Yeah, that's actually the spec for this character of Chasm. Full feature with what's her name again? Evil chick, Goblin Queen. That's where Dark Web officially kicks off. This is going to be Chasm's action debut with his full story, and we get a brand new character. And that's only number 6. That's only number 6 for the top 5. It's just shit gets hot from here, man. Shit
I
gets
love it.
real hot from here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and showcase our Instagram pages real quick.
Okay.
If you haven't by now, everybody give us a follow on Instagram. As a matter of fact, if you're here right now, give us a like. Por favor, si vous plaît. Danke Shane. I just said thank you in 3 different languages. So there's no excuses that you didn't understand me. So anyway, you can follow Ferd, blop to blop. Let me see here. Let's do this share screen. Let's get it right here. Is that me? I think that's me. Yeah. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at the Bad Boy Nerd. All the content that we put up here is on our Instagram page. Ferd does daily market reports. He does updates every single day. So you absolutely know what costs what on a daily basis, weekly basis. And then, of course, let's go ahead and show your page real quick. For those who aren't following, you should absolutely be following Ferd. Look at his content. Look, he's always posting slabs, dude. Just ballpark. How many slabs do you actually have?
Oh gosh, man. I just got 25 today. Probably like 400, 455.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
really sure.
Look, you're getting rid of bloodlines.
Oh no, those are my acquisitions.
Oh, those are your acquisitions. Look, here's your market reports. Yeah, guys, no, seriously. If you're not following Ferd, this guy gives market reports all day, every day. There's no way you don't know what costs what, because yesterday's price is not today's price, and Ferd gives you every day's price. Man, yeah, look, it was French. Oh, man. Bruh, you know, it's funny because the European, they use different phrases for different reasons. Hey, daggone it, I lived in Europe for 4 years. I ain't got to explain myself. Man, get out my DMs. No,
oh, I think Dr. Paul just turned to a troll, man. He's trolling me, dog.
Actually, it means thank you, not no. No, Dr. Paul is definitely one of us, man. All right, number 5. Here we go. This is where the heat kicks in. It's already hot, but man, look, listen, stop, check it out. If you weren't paying attention, bruh, oh my God. Oh my God. While Ferd's not paying Star Wars Revelations, you know, we spec so hard on Star Wars around here, man. Like this shit, they're putting this whole rollout with Star Wars. Star Wars Revelations is like, this is like the Kane Timeless of the Star Wars universe. No, seriously, they said they're going to debut everything for the future of Star Wars in this one issue, and I absolutely love this Darth Vader cover. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, man, I freaking love. I love any type of cover that does like what the person, like the main focus, the person, what they're looking at, and if the detail. I mean, that detail is like insane, man. This is going to be one of those books for the year. Even though it's coming out, 2 months at the end of the year, but that's awesome, man. I like this pick, dude.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, Comics Embrace know about what's really crazy about this issue. All the covers are dope. You can't go wrong, but you got to get all of them. I'm pretty sure there might be a Touring Clark variant. I don't know if it's been released yet, but the movie poster for this, the movie poster cover is great. But damn, it's like you said. You got Darth Vader with like the enemy in his eye socket glare. Like that's so sick, man. Now it's so glossy.
What color is that lightsaber?
It looks red to me.
Right? It could be pink, but I mean that's major speculation, but something to think about, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting. If anyone's gonna know, it's gonna be Kessel Run. Yeah, majorly slept on. Exactly.
Kessel, go figure that out for us, all right?
No, Kessel's going to do a whole breakdown. I saw his post. It ended up on Comic Tom recently. You know what I'm saying? Like his post on Star Wars Vision is making the rounds. When he posted that story, I immediately grabbed that story and reposted it. And like the shit went viral like that day. It's all over the interwebs right now, man.
Yeah.
So
Kessel Run is the Djokovic of social media comic books. Watch out, man. He's like, second round pick is going to go MVP like in a year. Just
okay. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Lightsaber on the cover is always a grab. MA3, MA3, hold that thought about the lightsaber grab. Hold that thought. It's been confirmed that it's red first, so your eyes
Okay.
playing tricks on you. Scam,
Sweet.
scam. All right, this is only number 5, son. It only gets hotter from here. I'm telling you right now, it only gets hotter from here. That was number 5. That is specking so hard. But number 4 is so dope. Oh my God, here it is. Yo.
Take
Yo,
off the
is that
headset, God damn it. Take off the headset.
dude? Is that not fire or what? Come on, man.
You went like the 93 or like the 92, 93 Bulls repeat. You took like a short break and then you went with another repeat. So I don't even know what's coming up next. Just end the show, man. End the show. No
right
Nerdbird
here.
report today. The show's over.
Let's
Y'all
just
go
go
home.
to the market report.
Just no, there's no need for market report.
No
Everyone
need
just
for
go
market
home,
report.
man. You need to go home, get on your FOC and order these books, man.
I'm telling you, here's what's crazy about this, and I want to hear from the trench mob. 5 through 1, if I shuffled the cards, whatever order it would have came out would have been the right answer.
Yeah.
So this joint right here came in at number 4, but I'm telling you, this is the Clark variant. You got to get the Clark Revelation variants. Follow him on Instagram. He has been revealing all of his variant covers. Oh, and those ladies in the background, that's Padme's handmaidens plural. They actually date. I don't know if they debut, but like as a group, they're in the current issue 28. If you remember, 28 was on our show like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I just dropped today with that sick ass red cover with Palpatine on the cover. Yeah, and it's crazy because it has Sabine, whatever her name is, the handmaid Sabine or whatever. It has her looking like an exact Padme double, which I thought was just a sick design to do it like that. But yeah, man, this is a great story. Taurine Clark Revelations variants. He's doing one for every Star Wars book. You have to get every single one. These are not going to stay on the shelves. I predict a sellout. I predict that this is going to be a spec alert. Have you seen the Raza Virgin variant for this?
The Raza Virgin variant. I ordered 2.
So you have seen it.
Yeah, I have seen it. You
okay.
You posted it, correct?
Yeah, I think I did post it on my Instagram page.
So another reason why myself and everyone else here should follow you on Instagram, because I ordered that book and now you just can't. I mean, you can't find. You probably can find it, but I got it for pretty cheap. So
it's sold. Anyway. Yeah, I think I want to say it's sold out. I did like you when it was announced as an exclusive. I went and bought 2 copies. It's probably sold out now. I think it's limited to 800. Don't quote me on that, but it is a limited Virgin variant. For those who don't know, just give me a second real quick. Let me go ahead and show you the Raza variant. If you haven't seen it yet, it is so sick. It's actually Raza's cover is actually cover A. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
But the variant, the Virgin variant, is an exclusive that you have to order. Let's go ahead and show the people for those who haven't seen it. It's one of the sickest covers I've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, the trade dress is cool too. I think the trade dress is like, it's not a ratio or nothing, right? It's just regular.
No, it's cover A. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
The trade dress. The trade dress is cover A, but if you want to go with the Virgin, here it is right here. Yeah, that's the Virgin cover right there.
That's like one of those. This is one of those covers that tells a story within the art, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I ordered a couple of these myself. That's just such a great cover. It could have been the cover for the show, but I'm sorry, man. The Clark variants are just so amazing. Like you kind of got to order the Clark variants because those are probably going to sell out first. And we're only on number 4, so we still got the top 3. Dope as hell. Absolutely. Ordered one on eBay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They sold out immediately, like through retail, and now they're all eBay grabs. Definitely follow us because I have alerts turned on. Ferd has alerts turned on. So as soon as we get the news, we don't sit on it. We repost immediately. Ferd, number 3. Here we go. If
What
you
the
smell, la, 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 la.
what the hell?
Bruh,
That's awesome.
Strange Academy Finals Season 2, number 2. They're rolling out all of these Marvel card variants, starting with number 1. So yeah, put in your FOC order to get the trading card variants. That is so dope. It reminds me of my childhood. Ferd, tell me you're going to get this.
Man, is this a ratio or is this just like a regular cover?
Bro, this is a FOC order.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I already have them on my FOC or my poll anyway, but I bet you they're gonna have a limit 1 on this comic book. So yeah, man, this is an awesome cover, man. That's really
This
cool.
is one of those books. Strange Academy, they usually do a cover A, a cover B, and then like a special cover is usually R. Adams.
Yeah.
Now for this run, Strange Academy Season 2, the finals, they're doing trading card variants featuring each character. You absolutely want to FOC pre-order the trading card variants. Just make sure you get your copy. And yes, John Smith. Also, as a bonus, they are introducing a new villain. The original villain, Gaslamp or Gaslight or whatever the heck, he made a major like debut. That book went up to $15, and now they're introducing a second brand new villain. So yeah, that's definitely a double for this book. This book has all kind of goodies attached to it. Make sure you get Strange Academy trading card. Definitely, yeah, bruh. Ferd, there's so much 90s covers coming out right now, and this is like all over it with the trading card look. I absolutely love it. I agree with Comics Embrace. It is one of the best Marvel books. Some people have their feelings about it. It's one of my favorite titles. I haven't missed any of them, and I got like all the covers. Now, number 2, I need everyone out there. I need your opinion on number 2. This book makes the list every FOC, and I say the same thing every FOC. Before you answer, no, it's not a Rose Besh cover, but it is one of the hottest books in the industry. Coming in at number 2 for this week's top 10 is none other than Nightwing. Nightwing. You're just like stuck making faces.
I'm just trying to see what's going on with the bottom here. I think I dig it. It's very different. It's very cartoony. It reminds me.
You haven't heard the news about this issue yet?
Oh, bro, I don't read Nightwing. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to get it. I picked up Batman back again, but I'm slowly getting back into DC. Slowly getting back, but I will definitely put this on my to do list. Probably want to get.
I have two DC reads. One is Batman. This is the other one, Nightwing, written by Tom Taylor. Hands down, one of the best books in the industry right now. I actually think it's the best book in the whole comic book industry. Do you know the character Batmite?
No.
You've never heard of Batmite?
No.
Well, Dr. Paul did his research. This is the first appearance of Nightmite.
Okay, cool. I dig it, man. He's cool looking.
You never heard of Batmite, the little imp, the little bat imp? Yeah.
No. Wait. Yeah, I have. Never mind. My bad. Yeah, I have.
Yeah. No, this introduces Nightmite, which is, if you look closely, is actually spray painted on the front cover. That's who the little mini Dick Grayson is. He's a little punk ass spray paint all over the cover.
That's funny.
Yeah, this introduces Nightmite, Nightwing's own version of the Bat Imp. And I'm telling you, I believe in Tom Taylor. Everything he's been writing with Nightwing has been phenomenal. Each issue is 5 stars. I agree with Kessel Run. I'm looking forward to issue number 100. This is issue 98. This is cover A, so this is going to be an easy grab. Heartless is an amazing villain. I don't want to tell too much about the story, but Heartless is badass. He's doing some serious damage. He's a true villain. I know Ferd's looking confused. He has no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, Bloodhaven has a brand new villain. He's such a crazy monster. His name is Heartless. The guy literally snatches people's hearts, keeps them in jars, and uses them to power himself. He's like I guess you could think of him as like a technology vampire rather than sucking your blood. Literally extracts your heart. So, oh no, they're not even underrated. They're perfectly rated. Like, those Nightwing covers are amazing. Nightwing makes this show every FOC, man. Yeah. What do you say? He's like, ask, bruh. They
No,
trying to revoke.
it's is what it is, man.
They trying to revoke your geek card, bro. You can't let them do it to you. Well,
AOA can do whatever he wants, man. That guy's the dude. That guy's the dude. He can do whatever he wants.
yeah, man, for sure, for sure. What's up, Big Leg? Big Leg, you tuning
Big
in just in
Leg.
time. You tuning in just in time for number one. Check it out. We got 42
right there, Big Leg. Yes, sir.
I know, man. I know. It's shout out to everybody in the trench mob, man. The trench mob is doing things. I'm telling you. Hey, everybody that hangs out down in the trenches, man, that's all right, let's get to number one. Let's do it. Number one. Remember I told you everything on the top 5. Yo, just real quick. Anyone who's paying attention, put down in the comments what you think number one's going to be. What book have you not seen? Which book have you been paying attention to? Let me know who is number one this week. I'm curious to see what I got. Ferd, you can chime in if you want. You got about 10 seconds. Throw it out there.
I mean, I'm thinking like so many things, but I'm just saying another Star Wars book, but I know I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Yo, you know what's funny? MA3, he hit it. He hit it. He didn't even know it. Like he tapped it. And
Okay.
he was very, very close. He was very close. It could have went either way, but this week, number one is none other than, come on, baby. What? Come on, man. Of course it's Star Wars.
Okay.
Of course it is Star Wars. Yo, can you believe that this is Yoda's first solo series?
That is a nice pick, man. I mean, like you're saying earlier, 1 through 5, you could have gone one either way. I mean, this was like the 97 NBA draft, but I like this be number one because it's Yoda first series.
Yeah.
And who the F drew that cover, man?
Bruh, we're gonna get to that. First of all, Kessel Run, Blade made our last show. They did a double issue on a double FOC on Blade. Wasn't Blade in last week's? Because I was saying it introduces his sister, right?
Yeah, Blade was on.
Yeah, Blade was on FOC
2 weeks in a row, or you had a cover that had Blade on it. I want to say
we had a cover for Blade on it. Yeah. Was it last week or was it the week prior? Hey, I got receipts.
Comes out next week.
Yeah, I got receipts on everything. You can always go on my page and like check out every other FOC. They're all listed. But yeah, we definitely we did. Yeah, I'm looking at it. FOC week, October 8th. Star Wars: The High Republic Blade. Yeah, go look on my page. We did a spec on him because it introduces his sister Barash, and the Barash vow is one of the it's one of the main things of the Star Wars origin. So that's going to be a major introduction into the Star Wars universe. So Yoda, let's get back to this Yoda. All right, yo, let's talk about this. If we can get an origin story, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be very happy. Yo, check this out. Does anyone know about this orange snake? Dr. Paul, yes. That Dr. Paul's the OG. This is why you have to get this book. That is the orange snake from the old school Kenner action figure. This is the first appearance of the orange snake. Guys, listen to me now. Hear me now. Like Arnold, hear me now. See me and hear me now. You got to order this cover right now. Okay? You got to order this cover right now. When I say right now, I won't be mad if you click on another tab to order this cover. All right. Carrie Andrews, 1 in 25 variant. This is going to be the hot seller. This is the one to get. Dr. Paul absolutely nailed it. There's so much going on with this cover. That is the orange snake from the classic Kenner action. The snake makes no appearance nowhere else in life except for this cover. There's like no spec. There's no cartoon universe Clone Wars appearance. The snake is here on the 1 in 25 variant. You got to get it. And what's crazy is there's like a 1 in 100, a 200, maybe a 500. I think there's actually 1,000. Who gives a shit? It's all about Yoda and his pet snake. This is going to be a sellout. This is a major spec alert. And that, folks, is our top 10 for this week. How do you do? Yes,
I loved it, man. It's top 3 at least. I'll have to do a little review and think about how I felt about the other list. But man, this is you promised some goodness, and yeah, you're there, man.
Yeah, for sure. This was hot. I think for me, the Yoda one, it's so heavy.
Yeah.
With what it means, like his first series ever. I had to like really look that up. Like, is it really? And like, damn, like, yeah. So, bruh, this shit's gonna sell like hotcakes. Like, you got to get when this show's done. Matter of fact, while you're talking, I'm gonna order copies of this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get the market report. Let's get your market report. I know you said we don't need one, but yes, we do. So let's get that loaded up. I'll add it. But man, yeah, Yoda, and it's not even close. Number one, MSRP for the 1 in 25. Are you talking about the normal cover or the 1 in 25? You do. If it's a ratio, get in where you can fit in, man. You got to grab these up. I've seen different prices. I try to get ratio as close to ratio value, so around $25, $30. I think this is the one that's everyone's going to make a grab for. So I'm just selling spec alert. Make sure you get that one. And with that being said, let's get with the market report. You ready for that, baby?
Yeah, let me do a little edit here real quick. I got the wrong date. Okay, this would be better.
All right. Yeah, there's really not a sticker for that because a lot of places they bump the price up a little bit, but I've seen some going for $70, $50, $60. It's all over the map. Try to find one as affordable as you can. I'm going to try to get a couple of these for myself, but damn it, I absolutely love that cover. Oh, MA3. The other cover that didn't make it was the one with all the lightsabers on it. So let's do that. While we're here hanging out, we got the trench mob in the house. Let's go ahead and show everybody. Let's go ahead and show this one right here, man. This is the cover that probably would have made it, but it didn't. But we're going to go ahead and show it because it's so dope. Check it out. This one right here. I'm going to show this one because this is the one that could have been the one, except for the fact that 1 in 25 is so sick. Look at that. You got Grandmaster Yoda, Grandmaster Jedi Yoda fighting off what looks like multiple, just jumping into battle type shit. Absolutely love that. But yeah, all right, let's do this, man. Let's go ahead and get with the market report.
All right. First of all, thanks everybody for joining today. We got 41 live. We are at 44 at one point, so that's just amazing. But yeah, again, thanks everybody for your comments. We got a lot of comments coming through, which makes me pretty happy. So I don't know about you, but I do appreciate the comments, everybody. And let's get into it. So here's my first slide, or my first pick of the week, October 17th.
Oh, what? I already know what this is. This is one of my favorites.
New X-Men 128. Yeah, first appearance at Phantom X.
Phantom X, yeah.
Yeah, this book holds pretty strong, right? I don't find this book for, like, no one's downlisting this book, and there's not real MCU spec news yet. But do you have a copy of this book, man?
Bruh, I loved Grant Morrison's run on X-Men. The Morrison Quietly run. Oh, man, I love that. They introduced so many great characters doing this run. Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of a tough high grade book just because if you look on the left part of all those issues, you got that black spine.
Yeah,
So
the
you
black
got to take real good
sidebar
care of
spine.
it.
Yeah.
Sitting in a long box for so many years and all that stuff. But 9/8 go for around 200, and I think it's more. I think people just like don't want to sell for a low price. The reason I picked this book is with all the Deadpool movie news and just kind of stuff I've been reading in the past. It's possible that Phantom X shows up, in Deadpool or some type of Marvel, kind of an anti-villain. He's kind of a cool character.
He's such a
It is
weird character. I love him. He would be perfect for Deadpool.
super weird. Kind of has cool powers and all that stuff, but he's
Yeah.
a Fox. He's it's a Fox branded character, so that might be a little tough. But regardless, I mean, this is a fun book to collect. And if you like Phantom X, you like Deadpool, keep an eye out for it if you can get it for cheap.
This is a very surprising market report from you because I had the whole Morrison Quietly run, and it was one of my favorite runs. I didn't keep it. I actually sold it maybe 6-7 years ago, like sold it as a set and made a pretty good return on it. But yeah, of course, now everyone's specking now. So yeah, obviously I would have loved to have that now, but good one, man. Great one.
Thanks, man. All right, number 2, kind of my off the radar kind of quarter bin pick here. Oh shoot!
I see this book all the time.
This is the wrong book. This is last week's pick, but shoot, I don't have it anyway. So it's actually Infernal Man-Thing is the book I was.
Oh, you got the wrong image.
The wrong slide. I got the wrong image, man. I apologize.
Oh man, keep talking. We're gonna find the right one.
All right, you can find that for me. So it's Infernal Man-Thing from 2012. The reason I pulled this book up, not that cover or not that picture, but I found this in a quarter bin, and I was doing some research just because it was a Man-Thing book. With the Marvel special coming out, I was looking for those type of Halloween type shows or spec. Man-Thing's kind of expensive because it's an older book, but this book has an original story in the beginning, and then it reprints Savage Tales magazine #1 at the end of the book. So it's not really that thick because it's a short story in the beginning, but it is a double story kind of like situation there. And there's only 10,000 copies of this book, man. So
of Infernal Man-Thing.
Yeah, Infernal Man-Thing from 2012.
That's interesting, man. Hey, let's go ahead and show that cover real quick. No, that's interesting because I would never ever even like think about Man-Thing in that space. So you really see what you did was you talked about Blade so much that I actually like ordered some Blade stuff.
I'm like your Amazon AI that like tells you to buy stuff. Yeah, that's the book.
That's the cover right there. The Infernal Man-Thing. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to show him some love based on your market report right there. Then.
So interesting. And you can even though this is like a quarter bin book, you can find it in places here and there. And I think there's probably some pressable defects. I mean, you just got to kind of be, whatever, but don't pay $10-15 for this book. Pay $1, maybe a quarter. Okay.
Hold on. What?
James Crider, I guess.
Book of the Dead 1. That's the first reprint of Savage Tales. APP has it wrong too. See that, and that's good to know because a lot of time, and I said this before, for people, if you haven't actually read the book, you'll take news and just run with it. It's always good to have someone who actually read the book to put that correction out there, because we could take that correction and post that. And
scratch that book. Don't get that book in. So the whole reason I actually did
the Infernal Man-Thing was the reprint.
I didn't really reference. I just stated that the reprint's in there. I wasn't saying it was the first reprint ever. The reason I was saying to get this book is there's only 10,000 copies of it out there, so it's a rarity thing, not so much a first appearance or anything like that.
Nice.
So, but again, don't pay cover if that. and it's it's a 10-year-old book versus like one from the early 90s. But yeah, I just specifically picked this book because of the print run. 10,000 is not a lot. I mean, you all know
No.
that. So anyway,
You know what else is not a lot? 2,000. Spider-Man Miles Double Trouble. No, I'm just kidding. Man, why Dr. Paul always flexing? I don't have this one, but I do have Savage. Yeah, we know, man. You have you got like the golden collection of all the Bronze Age classics in the Silver Age. Dude, this
get him
guy
out. Get him, dude. He's trolling you, man. Get him out of here. Get him out.
he's always
Kick him out.
He's always flexing. Flexing and flexing. All right, what we got next?
All right, hopefully I got okay. So
oh snap. Woo!
Have you ever read Uncanny X-Force from this run?
Nope.
Okay. Next Whatnot sale. If you win something, I'm just gonna send you my run. I'll be honest, I've been kind of disappointed with the recent X-Men stuff, right? So I've been dipping back, just picking up random issues. It doesn't make any sense to me. The Axe run was like cool up to a point, and then they just kind of messed that up. But so I just like, kind of like an old dude that like, oh, music's not good, so I'm just gonna start listening to oldies. That's kind of what I've been doing with X-Men in general. This is usually my third pick is like a pretty expensive book to like buy, and like if you got like an extra 10K in the pocket, I kind of want to dumb it down a little bit. But as far as rarity, like finding on eBay or your local comic store, I've never seen any of the Uncanny X-Force 1 variants like for a reasonable price, or just there's not that many listings for them.
Right.
I'm not really specking on this MCU wise, but it's just a great story. And those mid 2000 books, they don't really come out that often, or there wasn't a huge print run versus other X-Men books. So anyway, this is my pick, Uncanny X-Force #1, the Marko Djurjevic variant. I think it's a 1 in 50.
Wow.
And first Kid Apocalypse, which is kind of cool.
Is that him on the cover?
He's not on the cover. He's like a little dude, like with like a part and like a tie. It's kind of funny. But Opeña does the interior art on this book. And
what?
Yeah, so it's like you got an awesome cover, like on the
and
cover.
You have a great interior artist.
Got a great interior artist, right? So it's like it's just stupid.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did art like that. Now I gotta find this. Now I gotta read it. Yeah,
man. Yes, and like Big Leg said, man, everyone read this run. You can find all Uncanny X-Force from this run, like 1 through 20. In quarter bins, like I get them for $1 a piece, and it's just good reading, man. It's kind of a fun story. It's very violent. You got Wolverine, Psylocke kicking ass. Phantom X is in this book too, and Kid Apocalypse. There's kind of like this weird kind of decision making they have to do in issue 4. Yeah, and that's a typo. That the last 9.8 this past summer went for 400, not an 8.8, but
not an 8.8.
Yeah, I just kind of picked this as the market's a little down right now, so I figured, why don't we just put something out there that's just kind of not really so much MCU spec, but just like a good read, a great cover by a great artist, all that stuff. So, what do you think about this, man?
Yeah, well, I'm like you, man. I like to read a lot of the classic X-Men stories, especially again when you put up that new X-Men run, the Morrison Quietly run. That made me very happy. So I'm probably going to go read some of my old ones that I still have left.
Yeah, man. It's all about saving money lately. Keep it lean right now. So, kind of my macroeconomic kind of foray this week. You got the 10-year note trading over 4%. That's really, really high for what historically has been. So, I think you might see, if you not have been seeing, either people just not selling their books and just like putting their books away, or just selling like whatever they can just to pay for whatever.
I mean,
inflation's
dude,
high.
Have you seen the price of eggs lately?
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. So I
mean,
mean,
like eggs are like $5-6 a dozen. It's making it hard on the comic book market.
it's flowing on everything, right? So I mean, if you got the cash, take advantage. But if you need to sell stuff, this is something I would recommend selling now if you need the cash.
All right, what
I don't
we
know
got?
what's going to happen in the next 2-3 months.
All right. Oh, hey, okay. Go ahead. I got to say something about your sales. You already know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to do some trolling, but let's do this first.
Okay, all right. So, What If Planet Hulk? So this is the first appearance of Scar from an alternate universe. So with obviously the She-Hulk stuff coming through,
Yeah.
and Scar comes out of nowhere, or people were expecting that he was going to come through. I mean, I saw some books go for like $80, back up to that 2021 high. This book was like $30 like 4 months ago. And here's kind of the controversy with this book. So
What's that?
World War Hulk #5 is the first appearance of Scar in mainstream
Right.
616, right?
And
Am I wrong?
the real, like the actual continuum, the 616
Yeah.
continuum, continuity.
So there's an argument, one, that this is total FOMO, right? That's why it's up right now. And two, this isn't even the right Scar.
Right.
So whenever you have that, not so much, but like a question whether this is the MC 616 or alternate universe. It's always kind of like a rocky like kind of situation. I think the one thing this book has is the cover's really cool. But yeah, this
Great
book
cover.
It's a sick cover. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying, like, if you got this book for like, $30 or like $20 and you could sell it for 90, like, why not? I wouldn't even wait to grade it. It's a tough 9.8 anyway. But this is my sell recommendation for the week.
Yeah, MA3 says we need Bad Fade Scar. Like that's the official Scar right there. What did you think about that last second She-Hulk cameo? An actual cameo.
Oh yeah.
That's the actual definition of a cameo, an established character.
I mean,
who makes
last
a guest
panel,
appearance.
whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, last panel appearance.
What did I think of the She-Hulk appearance of Scar?
Yeah.
Like, was I for it or against it? I mean, it was kind of like, I mean, it was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but like, kind of like WTF kind of moment. But I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't trying to overanalyze it.
Yeah.
He looked kind of weird, I guess. Like
he looked like a goober.
He looked like I don't know, man. He just looked kind of like out of place, and like
he looked like he wasn't quite fully rendered or something.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else around him.
Yeah. I
he
kind of
almost
liked
looked
how
like that scene was like I felt like that was a last minute addition.
Yeah, I mean,
it was probably done by Kevin.
Like KE, right? So obviously, like in the beginning, when Hulk goes to like different planet or whatever, there was the assumption, oh, maybe he'll come back with Scar, or like something will happen.
Right.
So I guess you kind of had that kind of, come to fruition or whatever, but it was kind of random. I mean, the whole show was kind of random, honestly. I didn't hate it. I didn't like love it, but I liked it. I honestly, I think if I had What If Planet Hulk and I saw that episode, I listed it the second I got off, Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure. So do you think the Planet Hulk run is going to mount a nice climb based on everything coming together?
The market's so funny because I think the market says that this is the book, but if you want to get argument's sake about, who's the right Scar, I mean, he's on the last panel, World War Hulk 5, and they say, like Marvel says, this is the Scar from 616, and that this what if it's a what if, story. It's not continuing into an alternate universe. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of like, what do you prefer as a collector? Do you want every single Scar, appearance, or do you want the 616 one? And I think that's where it's kind of like for me, I'm more about certainty. Like I'd rather not really, invest in something that's like there's a question mark with which one you're supposed to choose, and where the market's sounds like it's a little confused. So, yeah, I'd buy neither book either way. So
sell for sure.
Sell.
Okay, yeah. Anybody in the trench mob right now in the trenches? Who was here last about a month ago when he gave a sell recommendation for Bloodstone #1? Ferd, you want to tell the people how that came about?
Man, you're gonna crucify me on that on that poll, huh? So I'm never 100%. No one's perfect, right? I mean, I'm far from perfect, man. I'm far from perfect. But my ego is about as small as a penny. So when I'm wrong, I call myself the F out, man. So I posted a little video of my sell recommendation after Bloodstone 1 and my reasoning, right?
Yeah.
I was like, who knows about like the continuity, but I did not know that the community would grasp onto that show
Yes.
with, with hands, feet, tails, everything. So I was wrong. And I took a little snippet of me like calling that out. And I put on Instagram. I said, you know what? I effed up, y'all. So I'm buying that back with a vengeance. I got 2 copies in hand. I got 2 more on the way. I don't give 2 F's, man. I'm back on the train, man. I'm back.
Yeah,
on the
if you
train.
if you guys aren't if you don't know what we're referring to, about 3 or 4 episodes ago, his market report, he had Bloodstone #1 as a definite sell, and then like
Definite
2 weeks,
sale, hardcore sale,
hardcore sell. Then like in the past week or so, he's just been buying them all back up. He's been on the Bloodstone buying spree.
I'm just gonna repost that little video back and
No.
forth over and over again, and
Ferd,
just be like, "Yep,
you are
got
a
3
short
more."
seller. That's what you are. No, the Big Short. That's what he did.
I am the Big Short, man. I bought all your copies. No,
He
man.
did a Big
I
Short
messed
on
up.
us.
I got some. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. I had some bad info, and then I saw the show and I thought it was bomb, and then everyone else said it was bomb, and so I was like, well, shoot. The thing though is that book raw was going for around $300, like before the show, like early this year, and you could get just a little add on to like kind of
Thank
buy
you.
opportunity. You can get a raw
After you shorted
near
yours, go ahead.
After it. You can buy like, so I bought that book for maybe $100, pressed 9.8, and sold it for $620 when I sold it, because I did sell it. You can get that book near mint for around $150 right now. I haven't paid more than $175 for that book the past week and a half, so it's still strong if you got it like at lower prices. But I feel like that's still a really good deal. If you got the money, and I'm telling you, man, the economy's. I mean, you're going into con season. Baltimore con's coming up. You got Christmas coming up. People, not only is it like buying season just because of the regular, but like the economy is very uncertain right now, man. I may be laid off in 2 months. Who knows, man? So everyone needs a mortgage. Let me know. But yeah,
I tell you, and for sure, I'm actually going to team up with Dr. Paul. I feel like he's got some inside information, but in terms of where to buy stuff, I've seen some of his dollar bin finds. But yeah, James said you get respect for biting the bullet. No, he was shorting, James. You've been hoodwinked. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, what do you think about the Bloodstone family in general? Because you did show Daddy Bloodstone a couple weeks back, his first appearance, right?
I did. So I think the obvious speculation was that Daddy Bloodstone was going to show up in the movie.
Okay.
And they go to his funeral, so he's dead, right? And so
he's dead, but no one's ever dead.
Yeah. So there's no one's ever dead, but then on top of that, it's kind of like, well, how long would it take for him to like resurrect or whatever? But let's just put that out there.
Okay.
However, the Bloodstone is still in Marvel continuity. It hasn't died, correct?
Absolutely.
So the Bloodstone
then you got
isn't that Marvel Comics Presents.
So the actual Bloodstone.
Yeah, that was my spec on that.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then you got the brother, and then the little sister who's like 2,000 years old. Yeah, she debuted this year, Lyra. So you got the whole Bloodstone clan. So,
I do.
I'm a firm believer of the Bloodstones. So real quick, before we get out of here, folks, we peaked at around 45, 48. Hopefully everyone hit the like button to keep us going, get our algorithm up so we can get more views. But also, before we get out of here, I need to know from the guys in the trenches, Invincible Iron Man 7 or Invincible Iron Man 9?
You want to know my opinion?
I want to know everybody's opinion. Drop down in the comments. Just put 7 or 9. Go ahead, Ferd. What you got?
Okay, so this is purely just me. All right, this is not due to the market. It's just me. I hate that 7 cover. However,
it's a terrible cover.
It's so ugly, right? So if you're gonna get number 7, get the 3rd print, because at least Riri's in the corner. You know what I mean? It's a little different, right? So that 3rd print of number 7, you have Riri is like in a little circle. She's like in the corner of the book. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one that says introducing Riri in a little circle.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna get 7, I'll go with that one. 9 I hate. And that's what I hate about these, like, the market says one thing or the other. It's really confusing. I think
Yeah.
the only thing that is driving 9 is that there's a bigger appearance of her, but the cover is, like, really cool. That's the only reason I can think of why everyone wants to get 9 over 7
Right.
o'clock. I don't agree
Right.
with it,
Right.
but if I was gonna spend I wouldn't pay, $500 for number 9.
No, I
Um,
wouldn't. I wouldn't
but
pay
here's
for his second appearance, first appearance,
yeah, but
just because the cover's better.
But I would sell it at 500 and buy 2
Oh,
of the
I would.
9.8s in third print of 7, right?
Oh, when it comes to flipping, I'm like Wimpy with the burgers. I'll gladly pay you today for a sale Tuesday.
Yeah. So I
Like I
mean,
will,
it's
yeah, I would gladly sell you that number 9. Shit.
and I don't know who, like, if, like, it's just a natural organic thing that the market just organically just goes to, like, what has the better cover or whatever. But that's just kind of what I seems to, like, be the case. Or it could be like, conspiracy theory, like some dude has a warehouse full of, like, 5,009 number 9s, and he
Man,
knows someone,
there are definitely
so
anyone who's been following me on Instagram knows there are how I feel. There are definitely market machinations, some Machiavellian machinations with these
sure.
damn first appearances that pisses me the hell off. I'm like
Yeah.
MA3. 180 is one of the biggest disregards of first appearances in the history of print,
Yeah.
going back to the original Gutenberg press, like
Yeah.
the first
Well,
appearance of the Holy Bible.
ask James. I mean, like, James on the I don't know in the chat if you comment, but he told me that back in his day, 180 was actually worth more than 181. And I guess as kids got older, I'm guess just because
I
of the
think
damn
they,
cover, man.
I think the cover makes all the difference. Like Comics Embrace said, the
Yeah.
cover, people just, and I actually made a comment on my Instagram page. I was like, for those who don't actually read books, they probably they weren't even aware that she made the last page of number 7. Like they don't read it, so they weren't aware. But when the
Mhm.
9 cover came out, that's the one that caught everyone's attention. That's the
Yeah.
one that sold off the shelf, and that's the one that was considered the sexy pick. And they
Yeah.
just said, "Oh well, 7's it's just a cameo," even though that's not the definition of cameo. But anyway, nuts and bolts, tomato, whatever. Yeah, I think in the comments down the trenches, a lot there. I saw a lot of 7's. Saw a lot of
Yeah.
7's.
There's a lot of purists in the chat too. There's a lot of people that are purists.
That
They're
see,
not, you know what I'm saying?
if
So
Mama
yeah.
named Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. Mama said 180 is 180.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the thing too is like, so like in baseball, right? So in baseball, it follows like the first time a player is like on a card. That's a rookie card.
Right.
Like they're like Bowman, like Julio Rodriguez. I'm just using him as an example. He is like his Bowman Chrome 2019 card is his rookie prospect card, but that's like the one everybody wants, right?
Yeah.
But this is his rookie year. So
Yeah.
also his Topps Chrome card for 2022 is like the other card that people want, but no
Okay.
one wants in between, like the 2020 and 2021. That doesn't have like a huge like push in value. It's the first like prospect card that came out with him as a Mariner, and then this year's card because this is the year that he came out. So it makes a little more sense like in the baseball card hobby, but in comics, it's all like, I don't know, man. It's just a weird thing, but I think it's mostly what people will agree with me. I'm not saying it's right, but I think people
Yeah.
agree with me that it's just it comes down to the cover and what
Yeah.
which one
Kreider made a
is the
good
cool
point.
cover.
Like Overstreet was like the end all be all for comic
Mhm.
book pricing for years. And it was almost like whatever they said went.
Yeah,
And we could probably blame them for the whole brief appearance, cameo appearance, first appearance, second first appearance, third first appearance,
yeah,
ASM 298, 99, 300, Venom's popping up here, and here, but they call 300 his first appearance.
mhm.
Oh yeah, just like One Shot said.
Yeah. I mean, it's another one. In the cover of those three, 298, 299, 300. I mean, 300 is the sickest cover out of all of them, and that's just I think people are just short-sighted. They just see the cover, and that's what you
Right.
see in everything, right? So I don't know.
Great cover trumps facts. You know what? We can stop right there. Like that's a perfect great cover trumps facts. Well, all right. Thank you for everybody for coming out to our show. This was an amazing show. I felt a lot of energy during this show. A lot of great comments down in the trench mob down there, the trench gang. Y'all guys, you are what makes the show. You brought the thunder today. Absolutely love it. Any closing remarks, Ferd, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you. I think this is a good. I don't even call it a debate. It's more of a discussion of just kind of like, what people's feelings are. I feel like both points are valid. And I would lean more towards the cameos are the first kind of like appearance of. I mean, they're there. You know what I mean? But the market's funny. Like sometimes, like even in the equities, like companies making negative $1 billion a quarter, but they're making 10 more cars than they were the previous quarter. So everyone just props them, it's the same argument. I mean, obviously on a more $1 billion scale, but it's the same kind of concept. It just sometimes the market just doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it's a great discussion. I wouldn't call it a debate because I think it's what it is, but I kind of lean towards what you guys say. And like, man, I mean, if you really think that number 7 is the first appearance and you're going to gravitate towards that, it's a good thing for you because you can sell your 9 and buy 3 7s. So
And buy 3
think of that
7s with
way.
1 9. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's do a quick recap.
yeah.
Number 10, Spider-Man Double Trouble. Oh yeah. There's a niche market for that. I'm telling you, they only print so many few thousand of them. That's the 1 in 25 ratio. Something's killing the children's trying to hang in there, is losing some steam, but they still have excellent covers. This is the John Boy Myers. Yes, that's an FOC cover. With all that blood, you can absolutely order it. Number 8, 8BGs. 8BGs number 6. This is cover B. That is an awesome cover. Number 7, Avengers Forever number 11. The All Rider is making his debut. Ghost Rider's most powerful form. That's what they're calling it. The All Rider. Number 6, Amazing Spider-Man. Number 14, which is the start of Dark Web. That is the design variant for the brand new character, Hallows Eve. Number 5, it starts to heat up. Of course, with the Star Wars spec, this is what I call the Star Wars version of Kang Timeless. Star Wars Revelations is going to debut all of the new stories in the Star Wars universe going forward. The heat continues. Star Wars will not go away. Darth Vader, Torrin Clark, Revelations variant. You got to collect every Clark variant from all the series. Nope, that's number 2. I don't know where number 3 is, but number 1 this week, it wasn't even close. It was absolutely Yoda. That is a Carrie Andrews 1 in 25. And just as Dr. Paul so succinctly pointed out, because he's an OG, that is the snake from the original Kenner figure. And yes, this is Yoda's very first solo appearance. It doesn't get better than that, folks. And we are going to leave, if not now,